welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about something that's very important that I feel like isn't talked about that much, especially in the Black community. That topic today is money. So money is very important, as we know. Some people might say that money is like that, not that important, but I feel like air and then money is like right up there. It's like definitely top two. So why don't we get taught about it? When we're younger, we have to usually like figure it out as we go when we get older. Especially have parents like mine, like they didn't know what they were doing, so they couldn't teach us. So then you grow up, you get a job, you think, oh, that's good, you're doing good. No, like after you get a job, especially a stable job, there's a lot more to know about money. So I just want to dive into a few of those topics today. So one thing that I want to talk about is debt. Is that good or is that bad? Sometimes it depends on who you're asking. I know you cannot have great credit for the most part without having some type of debt. A lot of people don't know that either. A lot of people are usually scared of credit cards and getting debt because they don't want to, get in a whole bunch of debt or max out their cards and stuff like that. But in order to have like excellent credit, you have to have some type of debt to a certain extent. So for me, what I've been doing these last couple of years, I've been really, trying to get my financial literacy up. And to be financially literate is literally to have to know everything you need to know, as much as you need to know to have your finances in order. It's sad, but there was a statistic that said that the average American doesn't even have $1,000 saved. We're like one of the richest countries in the world, and the average American does not even have $1,000 saved. So just getting your financial literacy up is definitely something that you want to invest your time into, something that you want to learn about. I have been blessed to be around people who can teach me some things about financial literacy. I go out and I seek this type of information from different people. Before I left Florida, I was talking to a contractor there. He's retired from the military and he has a contracting job at Hurlburt, and we were just talking about money. So I like money. I like to talk about money. So if I feel that somebody can, teach me something, I go in. So this guy, he actually gifted me this book by Dave Ramsey. I had heard about him before then, but I really didn't know that much. And this is the Total Money Makeover. And this book basically has a bunch of stories about people that Dave Ramsey has helped through his financial fitness plan, proven plan for financial fitness, through his Financial Peace University. And once I got this book, I was super excited. I was leaving Florida, about to go to Korea. And one thing that I wanted to do was get out of debt. Like I knew that was one of my goals. I just lost my spot in my book, but I'll figure that out. That was one of my goals. So this definitely was like, I was excited, and it was a gift, and he just gave it to me. He was like, hey, read this and it'll definitely help you. Pertaining to this book, long story short, my cousin actually used it as a prop for one of my centerpieces for a going away party that I had, and I ended up losing the book. Like they had it, but they couldn't find it, so I had to order the book again. You can get this book on Amazon. And so I got it again and I started reading it. It is also on Audible. They have an Audible version that you can just listen to if you don't want to read it, but it's actually a good read, and I like to have hard copies also. So this is his book. In his books, he's talked about, Total Money Makeover. You probably would, but you'd be surprised about how many people actually like make a lot of money and have nothing to show for it, and they are like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. It is crazy. People who you think, oh, they definitely got their shit together. Not always. So this was very eye-opening, and I'm glad that this was gifted to me, and it opened me up to a whole new world of money and finance. So with that, Dave Ramsey also has his Financial Peace University. So this has the exact steps. I got the workbook. It's kind of set up like a yearbook, but it has steps that you do. There's 7 steps that he has to gain financial peace. call them baby steps, 7 baby steps that you need to do. I highly recommend that you look into it. To pay about a university, you do have to pay for it. I invested in that, so which is a good investment. And that's what, talking about investments for yourself, period, personal growth, investments for your finances is very important. Sometimes we don't learn about what an investment is. Like, I could have spent the money that I spent on this book on some clothes and shoes, stuff that definitely would not help me further my growth, personally, financially. So investments are definitely something that you should look into, that you should be not so hesitant to spend your money on if it's an investment. So these two together, dope. There's also a lot of videos and everything like that comes with Financial Peace University. Like, there's a whole, website. You go through the whole process. You follow along with the book. That's really great. So if you haven't heard about him, I would definitely go look him up. There's others too. Robert Kiyosaki. I love Robert Kiyosaki. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't have the actual copy of that book, but I have it on my Kindle. I have the audio version. Rich Dad, Poor Dad changed my life. I'm glad I read it early. It definitely changed my life. So right now I am on my own personal debt-free journey. As you guys know, I do own a home. So with that, there comes a lot of expenses. And as a 22-year-old, I did not have all of that. So I did take, borrowed for it to fix my house up, basically. So like, before I left, I redid my kitchen, I redid my floors, and I took a loan out for that. So that's some of the debt that I want to pay off. But there's good debt and there's bad debt. If you're just out there blowing your money and you got a credit card and you just want to, buy clothes all the time, shoes, random vacation that you probably don't need, that you probably can't afford, you might want to step back and look. I have definitely learned my lesson when it comes to that. I'm like, all right, now, can I do this for real? Do I need to do this? There is a book also that I'm reading called The Compound Effect. I didn't bring it down here, but it's by Darren Hardy, and he says if you're gonna go buy something, you need to make sure that you can spend that money like 10 times over, because in the long run, like inflation, like if something costs $20 now, in about like 5-10 years, it'll cost like $100 based on like inflation and everything like that. So if you don't have that money now to spend on it, don't spend it. Like, wait till you can save up and actually afford it. What else? So is debt bad or good? It only depends on you and how you use it, honestly. Debt can be an advantage. People go into debt. If you have a mortgage, you're in debt. If you have a car note, you're in debt. Like, if you didn't pay for it cash, you have debt. So there is definitely some good debt and some bad debt. And credit cards, are they bad or are they good? Depends on how you use it. So there has been times where me using my credit cards, the ones that I did have, had gotten me out of a situation, and I was able to just pay that back and not have to go, go get a loan or track down friends and family to give me money. So depends on how you use it. Honestly, the biggest thing that it boils down to is being responsible. You have to be responsible with your money. You have to be intentional with your money. Especially, our generation, us as millennials, like, we like the nice things. We like to flash. Like, we're not as, like modest as our parents and grandparents were. We like nice things, but don't let the idea of having to look this way and have these nice things put you in the hole. Student loan debt, it's crazy. I'm glad I do not have to deal with that. I'm in the military and they pay for my school, and I take advantage of that opportunity. But that is something that also that, a lot of us go into debt for. So I would just say start somewhere with being financially literate. If Dave Ramsey, if you do your research on Dave Ramsey and is somebody that you want to follow them. But there are definitely a lot of, people out there, gurus, who speak about money and finances, and investing. Investing is important as well. Once you do get your finances in order, like, let your money make money for you. That's the thing. That's how rich people get rich and stay rich. They let their money make money for them. So that is my goal. That is where I plan to be in the near future, debt-free and just investing. Also, think about retirement now. It might not seem like, it's like closer, coming soon, but start planning for retirement early. That is something that the guys that I work with, the older guys, they taught me. And I have my TSP with the military. On a monthly basis, I put money towards retirement. So don't not set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for success. There's so much information at our fingertips. There's people out here who are learning how to trade Forex, foreign exchange. There are people who are learning how to buy stocks and trade in the stock market and make money. So there's a lot of different ways. There's people who are starting out their own businesses, using the tax advantages for that. Having a home-based business can be very, very beneficial because of all the tax breaks that you can get. So there's a lot of information out there. If you guys would like to know anything more specifically, definitely let me know. I have been blessed to have a lot of friends who are in finance, who are good with finance and budgeting. I know that I sometimes don't follow things to a T, the rules to a T, and I make my own mistakes, but it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. So if you guys would like to know more information about that, let me know. I will leave the links to Dave Ramsey's book and Financial Peace University down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.